The Handmaid's Tale doesn't go out with a bang, it goes out with a breath, a slow, cold exhale in the snow-covered streets of a post-Gilead Boston. But before we get into the finale, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, let's get back to Gilead one last time. So, there's no uprising montage, no final boss battle, no red-cloaked army charging down the freeway. Instead, there's June, wandering through the wreckage of her past life like a ghost with unfinished business. Gilead may be gone from the city, but it lingers in the bones of every building, every corner, every memory. This isn't a triumphant march, it's a haunted pilgrimage. The finale trades catharsis for contemplation. As June walks, she's not just retracing her steps, she's retracing her scars. Boston is now technically America again, but what does that even mean when so much has been lost along the way? The silence speaks louder than any monologue. She envisions alternate lives, ghost timelines where Moira, Emily, Alma, and Janine sing karaoke instead of dodging death. She remembers Hannah, eternally frozen in childhood in her mind. She mourns Nick, her complicated maybe love, now another casualty of the cause. Eventually, she returns to the place it all began, the Waterford's house. The belly of the beast. Now charred and lifeless, it still holds the shape of her old life like ash remembering the flame. She sits by the same window we saw in episode 1 and begins reciting. A chair, a lamp, white curtains. It's a callback, yes, but more than that. It's a reclaiming. She's not Offred anymore, she's not property, she's June, and she's the one telling the story now. Meanwhile, others celebrate with bonfires, flag burning, and awkwardly patriotic group hugs. Moira, Rita, and Luke are trying their best to summon joy out of the ruins. Luke, ever the idealist, is already plotting the next revolution in New York. But June stands apart. Liberation doesn't feel like victory to her. It feels like absence. The flag is burning, but so is everything she once hoped to save. Freedom came too late for so many, and she's too honest to pretend it didn't. And then, Emily returns. Because of course she does. A little battered, a lot braver, and with a resume that includes guerrilla ops in Connecticut. She left her family behind to fight, and now she's grappling with what kind of mother that makes her. Spoiler, it's complicated. But this show has never been interested in clean answers, just the messy human ones. Mark Tuello, America's favorite soft-spoken diplomat with dad energy, offers a mirror. He serves his country while parenting from afar. Is that love? Is it abandonment? Yes. Welcome to the Handmaid's moral labyrinth. Speaking of morally tangled characters, enter Serena. Once the architect of Gilead's horrors, now a UN camp resident with no allies and a fussy baby. She's not exactly thriving. In a quiet, heartbreaking moment, she tells June she's lost everything, and in an even more shocking twist, June responds with kindness. You're his mother. Just be that. It's not absolution, but it's mercy, and for a woman who helped design the regime that forced motherhood as punishment, it's a fitting, if unflinching, full circle moment. The show threads these moments of grace through the wreckage like gold through kintsugi. Janine miraculously survives after being saved by Aunt Lydia. Yes, that Aunt Lydia who's back at the Red Center in a plot twist straight out of the Testaments. Naomi Lawrence, one of Gilead's more reluctant wives, brings Janine's daughter Charlotte to the border and hands her over. No dramatics, just a mother broken and honest saying, I want you to be safe. In a story that's made heartbreak its bread and butter, this quiet act lands like a punch. June 2 gets a moment, a brief luminous reunion with baby Holly thanks to Luke and some restored infrastructure. It's not a permanent homecoming, just a few hours of warmth before June does what June always does. Walks back into the fire. She chooses to leave again because fighting is no longer a sentence. It's a decision, one made not out of desperation but out of hope. The idea that maybe this time she's not just surviving for herself, she's fighting for a future. Motherhood in The Handmaid's Tale has never been soft or simple. It's a weapon, a shield, a revolution in a baby blanket. June's mother urges her to stay, to stop running into danger, to just be a mum. But June knows that complacency built Gilead, silence is what allowed it to thrive, so she does what she must. She writes. Maybe she's not a natural writer, but that's beside the point. The act of recording, of remembering, is the resistance now. This happened, she said. This mattered. And in the final scene, June isn't cradling a child or brandishing a weapon. She's sitting in a burned out room, staring through the same shatterproof glass, repeating the same words we heard first years ago. Only now, she's no longer trapped. She's no longer voiceless. She's the witness, the narrator, the one who lived to tell the tale. The finale doesn't promise justice or closure, but it does offer something deeper. Memory. And in a world rebuilt from ruin, remembering is the first step toward healing.